Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing extremely well. And in this video, I will be talking to you about the top 10 Linux questions which can come in your interview if you have around 2 to 5 years of experience. These questions are for those people. And if you're preparing for your Linux interview, make sure you know these questions and let's see if you can answer them or not. Before starting the video, if you're new to the channel and you don't know me, so my name is Ankit and I'm working as a system engineer at Oracle. I have 3 years of experience and I have made a series of AWS Cloud Support Engineer interview videos which you can go and watch if you haven't, and you can apply for the role. That is a very good role at AWS, and if you want to go into the cloud domain, that would be a good opportunity for you, and the pay is also really good. So make sure you watch those videos and apply for the AWS Cloud Support Engineer role at Amazon. And if you're looking for a Linux admin role, this video would be for you. So make sure you know these questions and you know a way to answer these. Okay, let's begin the video. So the first question is, what is the difference between ext3 and ext4 file system? So ext3 is an older file system and it has some limitations, and ext4 is a newer version of it. ext4 supports much larger files, has faster performance. So be prepared to talk about journaling modes, performance improvements, and why ext4 is the go-to choice for many modern Linux environments. So you should be knowing all this. Okay, moving on to our next question. How do you troubleshoot a Linux server which is running slow? So troubleshooting a key skill for a Linux admin. If a Linux server is running slow, the interviewers would like to know your approach, how your mind works, and how would you proceed to troubleshoot this particular situation. So you can use commands like top, vmstat, iostat to pinpoint the issue. So you can get to know whether the main issue is with the CPU or the memory or input-output bottlenecks, and you can discuss specific scenarios from your past experience as well. So next question, the third question is, how does cron job scheduling work? How do you manage cron jobs? If you're working on a Linux system, you must know about cron jobs. So cron jobs are crucial for automating repetitive tasks, and you have to be familiar with the cron tab command. So you can explain how you schedule jobs, understand the structure of cron tab files, how to handle different time intervals. Also, you can mention how to troubleshoot cron jobs which don't run as expected by checking the cron.log file. The fourth question is, what is the difference between hard links and soft links in Linux? This is a common question for Linux admins, very much likely to be asked in a Linux interview. So hard links directly point to the inode of the file, meaning they share same data on disk. If you delete the original file, the hard link still works. Whereas soft links or symbolic links are like a shortcut to the file, and if the original file is deleted, the soft link won't work. Fifth question is, explain the process of user authentication and user authorization in Linux. Go through files like etc password, etc shadow, which store user credentials. You can explain how you can change file permissions using chmod, chown. So let's move on to sixth question. Sixth question is, what is the difference between processes and threads in Linux? Processes and threads are both essential and fundamental in a Linux system. Process is an independent program with its own memory space, whereas threads share same memory within a process. Okay, so threads are lightweight and are often used to execute parallel tasks within a process. You can also talk about how Linux manages both when you choose one over the other. Let's move on to our next question, the seventh question, which is, how do you configure network interfaces on a Linux server? So configuration of network interfaces can be done through configuration files like etc/network/interfaces in Debian based systems, or etc/sysconfig/network-scripts/ifcfg-ethx in Red Hat based systems. You can also use commands like ipconfig. Be ready to discuss static IP assignments, DNS settings, and more. The eighth question is, what are run levels? How do you manage them in Linux? So if you've studied about the boot process of a Linux system, you should be knowing there are around 7 run levels. They control the state of the system. For example, run level 3 is multi-user mode, whereas run level 5 includes a graphical interface. Also, you can mention how to change the default run level of a system. The ninth question is, how do you set up and manage a firewall in Linux? So firewalls protect your server from unwanted traffic. Linux offers tools like IP tables and firewall-d for managing firewall rules. So you should be ready to explain how to configure inbound and outbound rules, how you can allow specific ports, how to set up NAT, how to persist firewall settings across reboots. Now the last question, the 10th question is, describe how would you secure a Linux server. Securing a Linux server involves multiple layers. Talk about securing SSH access by disabling root login and enforcing strong passwords using key-based authentication or setting up a firewall. Other measures include keeping the system up to date with security patches, using Linux to enhance your security, or AppArmor, and you can monitor the logs for suspicious activity with tools like AuditD. Okay, so make sure you study on these 10 questions, as they are the top 10 Linux questions which can be asked in a Linux interview. So these are the basic questions which you should be knowing as a Linux admin, and these are very much likely to come in an interview. Make sure to prepare well and tailor these questions according to your experience, and give some real life examples as well while you're answering these type of questions. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and do subscribe if you're new to the channel. Also, you can hit the bell icon if you want to get latest updates on whenever I post a new video. So I will be posting more content related to Linux, cloud, and DevOps. Good luck with your interview, all the best, and thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.